The past 3 days have been absolutely crazy for my Shopify store. 2 days ago, we did $52,000 in revenue. Yesterday, we did $46,000 in revenue. And today, we're expecting anywhere from that $45,000 to $55,000 in revenue mark. Over the past couple days, I've learned 3 key things that have generated very profitable results just like that. And in this video, I'm going to teach you the 3 things that you need to know for a profitable e-commerce business, Shopify store, and Facebook ads going into 2021. Let's do this. Hello, my name is Dylan Pearson. I'm the founder of Ponder.com. And if you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome. I'm extremely excited to have you here. Don't forget to subscribe if you are interested in e-commerce and Facebook advertising. Also, if you all could do me the favor of hitting the like button, it's greatly appreciated and really helps out my channel. So as I mentioned, I'm going to be discussing the 3 key aspects of a profitable Shopify store and Facebook ads in 2021. And I feel like these 3 things are often overlooked, but extremely crucial to any type of success, whether you're just getting started as a beginner, you're intermediate, maybe you've had some success, or even if you're advanced, you might be overlooking these 3 aspects of a profitable Shopify store. With that said, let's hop into number 1. Today's video is brought to you by TxtCart. Recover 33% of abandoned carts with SMS. Powered by real people, TxtCart drives 20% more revenue by texting customers in real time, re-engaging their interest and closing the sale. What is the difference between TxtCart and any other app that you've used? Well, TxtCart uses real human conversation. They also utilize artificial intelligence. They have a beautiful UI UX, and they are a top-rated Shopify app. The best part, in my opinion, about TxtCart is it's fully automated. That's right, no more complicated flows and automations that you need to manually set up. TxtCart is as simple as install with a couple clicks, and boom, you are now generating, on average, 33% more revenue with SMS marketing. Listen to some of these statistics. TxtCart has 98% open rates. With email, you're getting an average of 12 to 20%. They have a 45% response rate and a 33% conversion rate, on average across the stores that have TxtCart installed. 90% of messages to customers actually are responded to within 5 minutes. They support Shopify, BigCommerce, WooCommerce, and Magento support is coming in 2021. As soon as you sign up, you're going to get 24/7 live chat support. You're going to get an account manager and a customer success team that you can speak to via phone at any time. You're probably wondering, how much is this going to cost me? $400, $500 a month, $1,000 a month. Here's what blows my mind. Their pricing is free. It is completely risk-free, and you only pay if they generate you sales. It can't get much better than that. You're not going to find a deal like this anywhere else in the SMS marketing world. Once you do start generating loads of sales with TxtCart, they also offer competitive pricing, very low commissions, and they price match any competitors like Live Recover and Cartloop. All you need to do is go to the link down in the description, click a few buttons. You're going to have text marketing running on your Shopify store, generating on average 33% more in revenue today. Key number 1 is text marketing. And as you saw, we have a phenomenal text marketing app, TxtCart, sponsoring today's video. I highly recommend using them. It's fully automated. It's free until they generate you sales, so there's no risk and there's no reason that you should not be using them. So go ahead and check them out. Why is key number 1, though, text marketing? Why is it such a huge aspect of the success that my Shopify store has had over the past 2 days? Without text marketing, we would be much closer to breaking even. And let me show you the mistakes that you are probably making right now. So you have your Facebook ads, you have your Google ads, your Pinterest, etc. Maybe you're running ads somewhere else. Whatever it might be, you are sending traffic to your Shopify store. When someone gets to your Shopify store, what do? Well, majority takes some type of action. A lot of people are going to initiate a checkout. They're one step away from actually purchasing. Unfortunately, in the world of consumers, what happens at this phase? 50% of initiated checkouts leave. And that's the average in e-commerce. That's not a made up number. On average, 50% of initiated checkouts leave your store. They're gone. What do most people do here? Well, the majority of people retarget. They're going to spend more money on Facebook ads or Google ads to retarget anyone that's initiated a checkout or added a cart. What is the main issue with this, though? If you've done retargeting whatsoever, you're going to understand that CPMs are extremely expensive. It is extremely expensive to remarket and retarget people that initiated a checkout and left. Expensive costs for ads ultimately result in a lower profit margin. You could still lose money even though you get a sale. And it's much more difficult to scale because you need tons of data to lower those costs. So, what do some other people do? Unfortunately, the large majority of people do nothing. They let those people leave, and then they wonder why they're not profitable with Shopify. So here's what I've learned over the past 5 years of e-commerce and why I've been able to generate in the past 2 days $105,000 in revenue at a 32% profit margin. Because although I do retargeting, I'm able to generate substantial profit margins at scale because of SMS text marketing. And this is why it's extremely profitable, because when you look at how much it costs to send out a text, you're going to be looking at anywhere from 2 cents to 3 cents. Maybe a little higher, maybe a little lower, depending on the time and the service. 2 cents to send someone a text message when that message is getting a 90% open rate. The average in email is anywhere from 14 to 22%. You're going to get a 90% open rate for 2 cents with a link directly back to their cart where you can then communicate with the customer and drive conversions. As TxtCart says, they see across their platform a 33% increase in revenue just by simply installing their apps and letting the automations run. Text marketing along with retargeting, the tandem is phenomenal. You need to be using text marketing. This is responsible. So we did $105,000 in revenue in 2 days. Text marketing was responsible for around 22,000 of that revenue. Without text marketing, we would be much closer to break even, possibly losing money on certain sales. Along with that, not only is it great for connecting with the people that leave, but what we do is when we run campaigns or any type of discount, we can text our customers. The only other time that you can do this is with email, which only 12 to 20% of people are going to open it. Text marketing is a must going into 2021, and it is one of the most important 3 keys for a profitable Shopify store and Facebook ads. Don't run ads without text marketing set up. Go check out TxtCart. Once again, it's linked in the description. No risk, and you need to be trying it out. Going on to key number 2. So we just talked about text marketing and how the majority of people let people exit, and you need to be using SMS marketing. So on to number 2. And number 2 actually relates much more to this section right here. So in order to actually be driving high quality traffic, so SMS marketing apps such as TxtCart can drive revenue, you need to have a funnel set up, specifically the Ponder funnel. So if you are not breaking down your audiences in the way of a funnel, you are missing out on a substantial amount of revenue. So check this out. What you need to be doing at each phase is breaking down your traffic as follows. Cold traffic should be at the top of your funnel. So this is anyone that hasn't interacted with your brand. Here you should be interacting with your warm traffic. These are people that have engaged with an ad, maybe liked a post, saved a post, went to your Facebook page. Here you should be interacting with your hot traffic, which is anyone that's clicked the link, added the cart on your website, initiated checkout. And then here you need to be engaging and breaking out audiences of people that already purchased. If you are not doing a funnel setup like this, you are missing out. And I actually have a full training on the Ponder funnel as well, linked down in the description. But in order for apps like TxtCart to work so well and generate these huge numbers, you need to be funneling in very high quality traffic so you can then remarket them with text marketing. And in order to do this, you need to break your Facebook ads out into a funnel. If you don't have a funnel in your Facebook ad account, you are losing out big time on revenue. The big one for Shopify side is going to be TxtCart in text marketing. The big one for Facebook advertising is going to be a funnel. So go get your funnel set up in your ad account, break out your audiences, and you're going to see phenomenal results. On to key number 3. And key number 3 is branding. Branding is probably the most overlooked key out of these 3, and it is very well could be the most important aspect to a successful e-commerce business in 2021. What I'm going to do here is actually, you guys are going on the inside. Pretty secret stuff right now. I'm going to show you one of the brands that I'm going to launch in the next 2 weeks and how I do the branding for it. So when it comes to branding, you're probably thinking, oh, that means a logo. Sure, that does mean a logo, but branding is much more than just a logo. It's an experience that you want to create through the use of aesthetics, through the use of language, through the use of video and creativity. And it's relatively difficult. So my goal right now is I'm going to show you the brand guidelines that my team at Ponder creates. So if we come into branding here, we come into brand guidelines. Here is an example of my latest company that's coming out. It's called Purified. And so what we do here at Ponder is we create brand guidelines, which involves a lot of different assets I'll break down for you here. If you need brand guidelines for a new Shopify store, if you want to redo your existing business, there's also a link down in the description to a service and software that is coming soon through Ponder. It's called the Ponder Brand Launchpad. And this is what we create. So here's my company called Purified. It's very important when creating a brand to create a mission statement. So we create products to help individuals remove distractions and achieve their goals. Welcome to Purified. This is the very beginning of branding and brand guidelines, creating a logo. It's also important to have multiple variations of a logo. All too often I see people release a logo that's all white or all black. But what they realize is that color scheme is not going to work on every single placement. For example, this color scheme right here is very vibrant, but it's not going to work on a very vibrant background. So in order to get around that, I had to create different variations. Along with that, you can see you create your favicons. Now let's keep going down. Now we define a color palette. Why is a color palette important? Well, once this Shopify store, purified.com, is released, you're going to see, you won't see any colors that differ from this color palette. By laying out a color palette, even if it's 2 colors, 3 colors, here I have 12 colors, but by laying out a color palette of some size and sticking with that, you will maintain consistent brand imagery. The moment that you sway from your color palette, the moment that psychologically your consumer and your customer will lose trust with your brand because there's difference. Next, we have a typeface. As you can see here, we have our font, and the font decision isn't as simple as just picking a font and sticking with it. We did research on what our target demographics ages are, locations are, what editorials and newspapers and magazines they read. It's very important to do that because if you have a target demographic of 50, 55 years or older, you want to use a font that's easy for someone to read, that's used in newspapers and news stations that they watch. You want to build trust through the design of your font. It's very, very important. And then down here, you can see we just do some other things such as laying it out on a business card. Now I want to show you the Ponder brand guidelines here. So let me show you what this looks like. And we will go ahead and go into here, Ponder brand guidelines. Okay, so brand guidelines. So my company Ponder went through the same process. And let me show you what these brand guidelines turned out as. So as you can see, here we are. Ponder is an education, advertising, and consulting business, our mission statement. We have our various logos. So that's why on this video, if I go back to my webcam right here, in the bottom hand of the screen right there, you see that I'm using the white version because the black version blended in with this pole and did not look good. So you can see the importance of having that flexibility. Now we have our favicons, essentially icons for the website, icons for an app. Whatever we need, we have it here, and it's consistent. We come down, we have our logo. We went through a variety of logo variations. You can see our color palette over here where it's only 3 colors now instead of 12. And if you come to my website, ponder.com, you will see I do not sway from these 3 colors. Everything uses these 3 colors, maybe some form of gradients, but not far off. We have our typeface, and then we have a mock-up of what it will look like on a phone. Brand guidelines set the stage for everything that you do. And it makes building Shopify stores, building ads so much more easy because you can come in here and instead of trying to debate colors, I can come here, I can copy and paste the hex code. I'm good to go. I can give this to a designer, give this to a video editor, and have everything that they need. And you can also see when you work with Ponder and the brand Launchpad, you're going to get everything broken out into separate assets so you can literally rock and roll. Those are the 3 keys to a successful and profitable Shopify store and Facebook ads in 2021. I want to say thank you to TxtCart for sponsoring this video. If you haven't already, pause this, end this video, go check them out, get them installed on your website, and get ready to generate up to 33% or more in additional revenue. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Dylan out.